What's going on, guys? This isn't going to be a very in-depth video. I'm just posting it because I just got this Hyosung GV250. It's a 2004, and there's not a lot of information on how to do certain stuff on this. This is my first bike I've ever had, so you know, it's not a very common bike. And one thing that I had an issue finding, even though I kind of figured out myself, was how to change the front brake pads. I couldn't find a video on it, so I figured I would make one for people who just might not know how to do that. So I had already taken it apart, so this video is not really going to be in depth. But if you decide that you want a more in-depth video, I'll make one. But for right now, it's just going to be this. So this piece originally is sitting inside of here along the brake pad in the back with these two large bolts inside of it, right? So you take these large bolts off with a half-inch socket, pop them off, and then this piece right here will pop right out, okay? Inside of here, we have the brake pads. Now, this is the part where I kind of got caught up a little bit and didn't know what was going on, because the brake pads, if you see inside of there, there's that little metal piece in the back. It goes through the very top of the brake pad. Those are my old brake pads. As you can see, I waited way too long to change them. Goes through those little holes. And that's where I kind of had the issue. So right here, if you see these two little screws, Phillips head screwdriver parts, they're at the very end of this right here. These go in with an Allen key. They're set inside, and then those little screw parts are over the top of it. So you unscrew the screw parts, and then you take the Allen key and you unscrew the Allen key, and then it pulls right out after a certain point. It doesn't screw out all the way. It screws out part of the way, and then you pull it out afterwards. And then that allows you to put the brake itself on there. This part right here comes on and off if it, it's just got a little bit of grease on there. Don't worry about it if it does come off, if it doesn't come off. That part is going to be pushed all the way down here where the brakes are. So the issue that I had, my calipers were pushed all the way out, because these brakes were so worn down. And like, as if you've ever changed car tires before, when the caliper goes out, you need a C-clamp to push the calipers back down. I didn't have a C-clamp, so actually what I used is I wedged those pair of pliers inside between this and where the caliper is right here. I took this piece off and the brakes were out, but I wedged it in there and kind of just like jammed it down. Used the leverage to jam down the calipers. I know it's not the best option of how to do it, but that's kind of just what I had to do on hand. I couldn't find my neighbor who probably had a C-clamp. But you stick the brakes in there, and you put this piece back through right here and hold the brakes in the top through that little hole right there. And from there, you put the brakes back on, slide them right over here over your rotor, and then put these two little bolts back on. Again, this goes on the inside of the bolt. It doesn't sit on the outside of it. It sits on the inside of it. And then, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I know it's a small little short video, but I figured it's better to give you guys something than nothing at all. So if there's something out there. If you want something more in depth and want to watch me do it from scratch, let me know. I'll make a video for it.